Well, I don't really remember much about what happened that morning. From what everybody was telling me, I was doing, my morning workout. My wife and I were really heavy into the CrossFit training stuff at the time. And I was doing my bike, got up, started to feel a little off. Knew I needed to make my way towards the kitchen, towards help before my daughter left for school. And this is where I stopped and basically started to lose consciousness and fell and hit my head on the dog cage.
A sudden cardiac arrest is when the heart suddenly goes into an unstable rhythm where it cannot supply enough blood to the brain and to the rest of the body, and one passes out. He passed out.
I was actually running late to the bus, and I was brushing my hair, and then all of a sudden my dad calls my name, but it was like a weird scream. And so I called 911, and thank goodness I did. I put my phone on speaker, and so they'd count and they'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. And on every 4, I'd have to push. And I did this for quite a while until the ambulance actually showed up.
Absolutely saved his life. The problem with sudden cardiac arrest is that one remains conscious for only 8 to 10 seconds after the onset of the rhythm. In 8 to 10 seconds, you can barely recognize that you're not feeling right before you've passed out. Once you've passed out, you can't call anybody. You can't activate 911. There's nothing you can do for yourself. You're entirely dependent on somebody else activating that 911 system and providing CPR until appropriate therapy gets there.
That's the odd thing, is that, I mean, I was, probably in the best shape I had been in years.
There are patients where truly there is no symptom that comes with rhythm problem, and those are patients where unfortunately sometimes we find out about an abnormal rhythm problem when it's too late. TCAI is an infrastructure that we created that obviously beyond including high quality medical care for managing rhythm problem of different kind, has created the right environment to do groundbreaking research. And this includes developing new idea that we have from testing the latest technology.
That's why they put the defibrillator in there. It's kind of my safety net.
A defibrillator is very similar to having your own paramedic with you. It's implanted into the chest, underneath the skin. It monitors the heart rhythm on a 24/7 basis. If one has a dangerous rhythm, it recognizes that rhythm and can provide the life-saving shock therapy within 15 seconds of the onset of the rhythm.
I'm so thankful that they did what they did, and I feel like they didn't just care about helping my dad, but they also came out and they're like, you did a great job, you did a good job on calling 911 and doing CPR. They didn't just care about my dad, but they also cared about how I was doing and my sister and stuff and my family.